I blazed up the endo and gave up the info. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is Yasha Ben Israel from the Yasha Ben Israel / Tadario Terry Whitfield show. I like to tell y'all about my experience with the Anchor app. Ooh boy, this is good. Yeah, you know me doing my thing. With the Anchor app here, the Anchor app is good, especially if you are new to the arena of podcasting. Very easy to work with, very simple, and it opens you up to all of your favorite social media outlets: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You're able to live stream, send it all to your social media platforms. You're able to invite your friends. Very nice app. While other social media platforms, podcasts, do a lot of censoring, doesn't appreciate good content creators, nor do a lot of them don't appreciate the audience of the content creator. For example, Facebook has always kept me in Facebook jail. Such great disrespect to my audience. For there's people who enjoy this content, and to some, they subscribe to it almost like a religion. For a lot of it is based in the Bible and based in history. Okay? When you look at YouTube, in the sea of YouTube videos, I've punched up my own videos, and they did not come up because my videos got lost and saturated in the sea of videos. I'll say this. With the Anchor app, I did my first app, downloaded it, got started right away. After my second podcast, I went into a hiatus. Then I came back and got busy right away, got to working. Somewhere between my first and second podcast, I made $15. Wow. Talk about appreciation. Anchor is the way to go. I encourage anybody, especially those that are new to podcasting, download the Anchor app. You won't regret it. Shalom. This is Yasha Ben Israel, and you are listening to the Yasha Ben Israel show, the podcast where we prance through the fog just to glance through the smog. The place where we talk about things that they don't want you to know. The place where we talk about things that people don't like to talk about. Okay? In this episode, I want to talk about the black man, the Afro-Asiatic American black man. There's one thing that I would like to say to him. Black man, love yourself. Love yourself more than anything on this planet. Don't love nothing more than you, other than God. That's for real. You know? I was sitting here just scrolling through the web, and I got some notifications, old notifications that I happen to just look back upon, old videos and things. And I'm listening to what is happening in the dating world. I got some excerpts that I'd like to play from Mrs. Deborah Cooper. She's a self-professed dating coach. She has like 25,000 subscribers, and she is very entertaining. I listen to her and it just makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh because the things that she says are very, very funny. They're very funny. And they're funny because sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. Okay? I'm going to play some of the things that she says, and I'm going to tell you why the black man should love himself. The black man should love himself simply because don't nobody else love him. I have a series on my podcast that talks about the secret relationship between the white man and the black woman against the black man. And neither one of them love you, okay? And they're working against you. And because of that, you have to pull up your bootstraps, black man, and understand this. It is a tactic of annihilation and complete submission on our behalf. Yes, I need you black men to love yourself. Do for self. I know we come from a broken history, a broken background. I know we come from dysfunctional families. There was no men there for us to train us, to teach us, to show us the way. There was only women there to show us the way, because the man left because the woman ran him up out of the house. She ran him up out of the relationship. That is what happened. The woman ran the man out of the relationship, and now she has to do this by herself. She has to take care of his seed and his children by herself because she couldn't respect him enough. Enough for him to just stay there. That's all he wanted. He couldn't get that. Okay. Now, I want to play some excerpts here from this. And this will show you the secret relationship. And that secret relationship is that they don't love you, black man. You can't expect the white man or his society to help you, and you cannot expect the black woman to help you. The scripture says in the Bible that the woman was created for Adam. Eve was created for Adam to be his helpmate. The woman was created for the man to be his helpmate, which is something that the black woman just simply refuses to fix her mind to do. Let us listen to some of this foolishness.
Then he says that if you believe in him as if your life depended upon him, no choice to rise to the occasion, we all know that is not factually incorrect. Too many women have invested in men that they were married to, even putting him through school, letting him find himself while they support the family and doing all this kind of stuff. And what did he get them except a broken heart and used up? Saying supporting our lower level cowardly and dysfunctional behavior. I mean, what else is there? Is the man is looking for a woman to help make him be the man that he dreams of being. Any man with this mentality that he promotes here is a coward. Not only that, he's a lazy bum. He's dysfunctional, and he's operating at his lower vibration because he's looking for someone else to step in and do the work that he should be doing for himself.
Pause. When I read the Torah, In the book of Bereshit, which is the Genesis, in the 2nd chapter, the 18th verse, it says, the Lord, Yahuwah Elohim, said, it is not good for man to be alone. I will make a fitting helper for him. God, the Creator, the Elohim, said clearly, it is not good for man to be alone. And I will make a fitting, a suitable helper for him. A helper who is just right for him. Okay? The Creator created woman. She created him to be a fitting, suitable helper for the man. The Most High did not create the woman to help herself. She did not create the woman for the man to help her. This is backwards thinking. Now, this is why I said that a man needs to love himself more than anything. He needs to love himself more than he loves his woman. It's clearly that his woman do not love him, and it's clearly that she do not know God. It's clearly that she does not understand God. We skip down from 18 and you go to 19, and the Lord formed out of the earth all the wild beasts and all the wild birds of the sky, and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatsoever the man called each living creature, that would be its name. Whatever the man called the living creature, that's what his name would be, in other words. And the man gave names to all the cattle, and to the birds of the sky, and to all the wild beasts. But for Adam, no fitting helper was found. This means that when you think of it, every name of every animal was named by a man. It doesn't matter what language, what nation, what culture. And the proof of this is your dictionary. Every dictionary in every language was written by a man. Every word, every definition was defined by a man. Noah Webster is a man. Merriam-Webster is a man. The Cambridge the Cambridge Dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary are dictionaries that are authorized by institutions that are built, headed, and ran and operated by men. Thus, men gave the name not only to every beast, not only to every bird, not only to every cattle, but to everything, in every word, in every language, in every culture, in every country, in every era. The man did all of this. Thus, the Most High seen that the man had a hard job upon his hands. Thus, he seen that it was suitable that he make a fitting maker for Adam. Because after Adam named all of this, and the Most High brought all of these things to Adam so he could recognize them and define them and to name them, the Most High realized that Adam had no fitting helper. Okay? There was no helper to be found for Adam. Verse 21. So the Lord, Yahuwah Elohim, cast a deep sleep upon the man. And while he slept, he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh at that spot. And the Lord God fashioned the rib that he had taken from the man into the woman, and he brought her to the man. Then the man said, "This one at last is bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. This one shall be called woman, for from man she was taken." In Hebrew, she is Isha, from the word Ish, meaning man. Isha, woman. So Ish is the root word of Isha, just like man is the root word of woman in English and in every language. And we see how Adam even named her. When the Most High brought the woman to Adam, he looked at her and he recognized her. He recognized that she was bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. So Adam called her Isha, woman. Okay? Adam gave this woman her name. Verse 24. Hence, the man leave his father and his mother and cling to his wife, so they become one flesh. You see clearly that the Most High created the woman to be the helper for the man. This woman, and the scripture also teaches us that further up that God created Adam in his image and in his likeness. The Most High said this in the scriptures in Genesis, Bereshit, which is the Genesis, the first chapter and the 21st verse. It said, "And God created man, Adam, man in his image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, be fertile and increase, fill the earth and master it, and rule the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, and all the living things that creeps upon the earth." The Most High was made in the image and likeness of God. The man was made in the likeness and image of God, And this woman has the nerve, the audacity, and the disrespect for God and man to call the very man that was created in the image and likeness of God weak and a coward. And the man she's talking about specifically is the black man, which now needs a whole nother platform of discussion. And as I shift to that platform, they talk about the broken man. The broken man is the man who has been in slavery. The man who has laws erected against him that he couldn't even read. Laws that a whole society, laws of the whole society bent against him. Okay? And he's broken. He's been broken. He don't have a daddy to teach him, and he has mothers like you to raise him. Deborah Cooper, you couldn't help your kid. You couldn't help any man, not even your own children. And then send them out there into this damn world broken. You are a mother. You did not raise your children with the father in the household. I don't give a damn whether he died, went to prison, or just left your orangutan breast butt. Ugly self. You're ugly inside out, Deborah Cooper. This is why black men, I tell you that you need to love yourself. You need to love yourself because they don't love you and they don't love God. They love themselves and they love the white man and his society and the role that he fits them in that society. And that is over you. That's what they love. They don't love you, black man. And if you have a higher role in this society than her, then she will play a false submission unto you. Just for hypergamy's sake, to monkey branch up to a higher level, not to be on your level with you, but to be in the higher level in whitey society, to move higher up the ladder, to be closer to him. I don't give a damn about you, black man. And I'm trying to tell you the truth. Let's get back to some of this foolishness in Deborah Cooper's videos.
Work that he should be doing for himself. As this meme right here says, there's nothing better, there's nothing stronger than a man who has been broken and pulls himself back together. Himself. There's nothing better on this planet than a self-made man. His confidence is off the charts. He believes in himself, and so he gets it done. He's not looking for some woman to hold his hand and pull him through life on her coattails or her skirt tails. That's not how it's done, son. So you...
Bingo. She just told you what I just told you. Basically, I mean, and I agree with that. I mean, she said there's nothing better. Really, truthfully, there's no only way. There's no other way. That's the only way. There's no other way for you, black man, other than for you to heal yourself. You know, what she say, there's nothing stronger than a broken black man who has rebuilt himself. You have to rebuild yourself, black man. She knows that you have been broken, and she knows the system in which you have been broken by, and she know her position in that system, and she don't give a damn about you. She is telling you that there's nothing better than for a black man to heal himself, to fix himself. The truth of the matter is there's no other way for the black man than for him to heal and fix himself. There's no woman that's going to really, really help you and respect you. It's just not going to happen not because that's not the way it should be, even though that's what they think. It's the way that the white man has trained them. It is the way that European societies, the Euro-Gentile mindset has fixed her. The European is the hierarchy of this society. He is the God of this society. And the only person that he is not a God to is the God-fearing man and woman. This woman is not a God-fearing man and woman. She's not of that cloth. She's not a God-fearing woman. She's not a God-respecting woman. She's not a God-believing woman. She don't give a damn about that. All she cares about is her position in whitey society. That's whether a man is in it or not. If you was to watch this video earlier, you would see how she looked down upon women who felt like that they needed a man to complete them in this life. I tell you what, a woman without a husband is an incomplete woman. A woman without children is an incomplete woman. A man without a woman in his lifetime is an incomplete man. The Most High said that he did not make man to be alone. Now, I encourage men to go without women and do their own thing. That's not a godly principle, but it is a principle. When you live in a society, black man, where they have thrown God out the window, You can't keep focusing your principles in this godliness when these people use that energy against you. They use it. They suck it up. They're leeches. They suck that energy right up out of you and give you nothing in return. You know, they turn that kindness and that goodness, they turn it in their mind. They interpret it in their minds as weakness. So you can't be given those godly principles when you're in hell. Tupac said we probably in hell already. Our dumb asses don't know it. Everybody kissing ass about heaven ain't going. The great Ben Ami Ben Israel taught that the hardest thing to convince the black man is that he has died and went to hell already. The scripture talks about how hell was made for the devil and his workers of iniquity. America is made for all of those that are her workers in her wickedness, including the black woman. Let us get back to this video and break down some more of this foolishness.
As a woman, we do have the power to put men back together, but why should we? What's in it for us? That's your job to do, sir, to put yourself back together. You know, even if...
Whoa. She said the black woman has the power to put the black man back together. But why should we do so? Because you created him. You don't believe in God. You don't respect the black man. You're solipsistic and can't see beyond yourself. And you know you birthed him. You know you created him. You brought him into this planet. That's the reason why you should fix him. You broke him. You brought him here and didn't equip him with the proper tools, a daddy to raise him. You couldn't make sure that he had that in his life because you couldn't do it. The black woman does not take accountability. She's solipsistic. She's in this by herself. She's not in this with you, black man. And the thing about it is that Deborah Cooper, on a scale of 1 to 10, she's probably about a 3. You hear me? She's about a 3. You know, she's the type of woman that, you know, that I creep over at night. You know, hit that after I done been through a long drought. You know, don't want nobody to see it or know about it. You know, honestly, that's how she looks. Now imagine the 5s, the 7s, the 8, 9s, and 10s, what they think and feel about you, black man. This woman is like a 2 or 3 on the scale, bro. She is beneath the average mark of beauty. She sounds like a very hurt woman. She sounds like a woman that man have treated her with the worth that she's worth, and she thought she was more than that. She got a video where she's talk about self-worth and how to increase your self-worth and to add tax to it. Really to fluff yourself up bigger than what you are. You know, she talk about when you ask men for money, you know, if you need $50, ask them for $150. You see, all of this just foolishness. You understand? Let's get back to this crazy stuff that she's talking about.
The nursery rhyme says, and Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. So if all the...
Hold up.
That is going on with all the king's horses and all the king's men, what you think you gonna do, one woman, to put a grown man back together?
Listen to this silliness. She go, instead of using real life scenarios, she goes to Humpty Dumpty nursery rhymes fairy tales and all that Cinderella bullshit that women, hurt women, excuse me, because I can't include all women in that hurt women goes through. She says Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. Well, the reality of it is that we're not living in a fairy tale. And if you want to apply that to the black man, it is the black man sat on the wall. He sat high up on the wall. And the black man had a great, great big fall. And all of the world's women and all of the world's men couldn't, shouldn't, and wouldn't put him back together again because they wanted to dominate and to rule over him. Let's listen to some of this just foolishness, some more of this foolishness that she's talking about.
Stop it. Don't even think about this kind of stuff. If you have a man that comes to you and he's all needy and he's got his hand out, pass him by because he's not ready. This guy wants you to focus on and invest in a man first before you invest in yourself. Are you crazy? And notice he's not.
Well, I agree with that. A man shouldn't come to a woman needy and with his hands out. A man should come to a woman as a man. And this is why I tell men that they should always focus on themselves. Focus on getting yourself your own home. Focus on getting your own car and having your own income. These are the three things that you need to substantiate your manhood. Okay, in this materialistic society, get yourself a bank account. And stop depending on women. Stop depending on women. Stop believing in women. I would even go as far as say stop loving and liking women. Start putting that love and like inside of yourself. I'm not telling you to start loving and liking men. I'm telling you that love and that like that you have for women, man, put that stuff inside of yourself. Invest that energy into yourself because these women are not interested in helping you, brother. I mean, okay, what happens now when you become that man? You get that house, you get that car. You dig what I'm saying? You got your money stacked up, okay, and you're able to be the man that you want to be. Now, and you have the woman. Okay, you date a woman, and what if what type of woman is you looking for now? Is you looking for the woman that you want to bring into your home? You know, if you bring this woman into your home, I mean, what is she expecting? That you're going to just serve her? She expect that she just live in your house and don't invest nothing in you? Or do you meet a woman that is your mate? That is your equal, that she has her own house, her own car, and all of these things. And then the only thing y'all do is just date and have and exchange sex. And she help herself to her life and you help yourself to yours. It's really, really ridiculous, man, the game that they playing with you. You know, I mean, if you become the man and you got all of this, quite naturally, she's going to come to want to live with you and under you, okay, and off of you. I mean, are you going to require that she not be a helpmate to you? She don't cook, she don't clean, but she still deserves a ring? She don't pay no bills, she ain't bringing nothing to the table? Nothing but the fact that she look good, got a big booty, and the sex is all right, maybe even great. Man, you're thinking with your lower vibrations like the woman said in the video. And when you think with your lower vibrations, you will always get used. I am showing you the words of a woman. Everybody want to try to make it like I'm a misogynist, that I hate women. No, I don't hate women. I love men. I am one. So I gotta love men. I gotta love myself. I gotta love my species. Once the black man begin to start loving himself in the proper way in which he should love himself, then he can become the dominant man on this planet that the Most High created him to be. You're not to invest your energy into a woman. Don't invest your energy into no woman because they don't give a damn about you, blood. You know, they do not give a damn about you, blood. I keep telling you that, cuz she do not give a damn about you, homie. You know, whatever the fuck name that you want to go by, these women do not care about you, bruh. They can't get nothing out. You ain't nothing but a passport to an easier way of life for them, bro. She ain't trying to build families with you, dog. She's not trying to build families with you. She's not in it for the long haul. She's only in it. You are a stepping stone to her hypergamy, blood. You get that straight. You gonna submit and surrender to that foolishness? Man, you need to learn masculine, feminine nature. And therefore you can be the man that you need to be to force her into her feminine spot. And if she don't want to be a feminine woman, then you kick her ass to the curb. Throw her on the side of the road some fucking where. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about as far as the relationship with her goes. Listen to some more of this foolishness.
Anything about being married. He didn't say your husband. He didn't say anything like, he's just like, you know, the black man. Who are these men that you're supposed to be getting all these services from women? See, this whole thing, if you really read it and really understand what's going on here, is very negative and is designed to manipulate and coerce you
into what? Just more stupid talk. You know, it's just stupid talk.
Giving up your dreams and giving men your energy, your time, your money, and investing everything.
Okay, Deborah, how about in order just to deal with you or your species, Deborah, how about we do it Dutch? I take care of me, you take care of you. You know, I don't ask you for nothing. You don't ask me for nothing. Women are always trying to get shit up out of men. Women are continuously trying to get money up out of men. They're trying to get guidance up out of men. They're trying to get advice up out of men. They're trying to get protection up out of men. They're constantly trying to use a man's hands and strength and skills and everything. How about we just date? Okay, we use each other for what we can, which is the exchange of sexual energy, and that's fucking it. Anything other than that with a fucking woman, especially the African American broken woman who has been broken through slavery, she's still broke. This is the reason why she can't be the woman that God created her to be. God created her to be this. And she can't be what God created her to be, which means that she is broken. Now, she wants you to get out here, fix yourself, and just to come back to her broken self. Man, that is sick and ridiculous. I can't even listen to no more of this foolishness. This is why I'm trying to tell you, brothers, that you brothers have to love yourself. Black man, love yourself. Quit putting all your time and energy and hopes and desires into a woman. Use her for sex and that's it. Get on about your business, bro. Don't give her no fucking money. Don't give her no guidance. Don't give her no fucking protection. She don't need you for that. But she do need a dick for sex. And that's the only thing you provide for her, brother. Other than that, you go to school, you get you a skill, you get you a job, and you provide and become the best man that you could be. Dress fresh. Keep your house and car clean. Look good and shine like the sun. Shine like the sun and be the son of God that God created you to be. I'm out. This is Yasha Ben Israel for the Yasha Ben Israel show. And this episode is entitled Black Man, She Don't Love You. She Could Never Love You. Become the man that you need to be for yourself. I'm out. Shalom Alaikum. This is Yasha Ben Israel for the Yasha Ben Israel show. The place where we prance through the fog just to glance through the smog. I'm out.